Just wanted to give some bullet casting tips I've been thinking about after watching different videos. Again, I'm using a bottom pour electric pot, and I got 4 molds out now. And the reason I did that is, like in that other quick little video I did on casting, is it gives the molds time to cool. Okay? A couple things people do when that I see them doing they're not supposed to do. Of course, if you got a pot, I don't really know if it matters in your ladle pouring. But when you break your mold open and get your sprue out, what I do is I put all of that in a separate can. Here. Okay? Bad bullets, rejected bullets, all of it. I don't add it right back into the pot. And the reason is, the way this works, it's heating from the bottom, and you're pouring from the bottom. If I take them sprues and just chunk them back in there, it's a different temperature, it's already cooled, and that's going to disturb the temperature and the flow at the bottom of the pot where it's flowing from. So you don't want to do that. You put all your waste material or rejected bullets off to the side. I put them in a tin can. And also, the way this heating element works, when you're pouring out of one of these larger pots, you want to kind of fill it up close to the top, maybe 1 inch, 1.5 inches from the top. And that's about 20 pounds of casting material. You never really want to drain it down below half level. Say casting, what I'll do is when it gets about halfway empty, I'll stop, add metal, let everything cool off, sort through my bullets, reject, keep. That's another thing. You don't want to kind of go below that. Because you got to remember too, the heating element is heating the whole little crucible or little area there. And when you get too low and it's calling for heat, that also distorts your heat a little. So that's another tip. And then using my system, all I do is drop the stuff on a table on a cloth. Because using a system of 2, 3, 4 molds, by the time I pour, let it set, pour, then by the time I open it, it's fairly cool. And the bullets have solidified to where you can drop them down just on a towel or cloth of some sort. And, they won't be deformed, they won't deform them or damage them. Another thing you can do, and use caution, is what they call a water quench. With linotype or the wheel weights, you can get a little extra hardness out of the bullet by popping off the sprue, and then when you open the mold, drop the bullets, still hot, down into a pail of water, 5-gallon bucket of water. And when it hits that water, it'll kind of harden them up a little more. Having water around the lead furnace is kind of dangerous, something some people do, but it's another option you have. And basically that's kind of it, just general tips here. A few things there, and we'll go on. I did one on smoking the molds, and each little one I'll give some pointers or tips from my opinion. You can use it. Maybe it's not useful to you, however you look at it.